The young tree leaned after the first hard wind, not falling, not standing straight either. Its thin trunk held a bend that didn't leave. The ground looked firm from above, but it gave too easily. The tree stayed quiet. It kept its leaves small, like it was saving something. Spring warmed the field, but the soil under the tree stayed loose. Rain came fast, then left fast. The surface looked fine. Underneath, it shifted. The tree grew slowly. It did not reach upward much. Not yet. Its top stayed modest. A few leaves opened, then paused. The tree felt the push of light above, but it also felt the pull below. Roots moved first. They pressed into pockets of damp earth. They met gravel. They met old, packed clay. They turned. They tried again. The tree held steady while its roots searched, patient and stubborn. Nearby grass grew tall quickly. It waved like it was proud. The tree watched it through small gaps in its leaves. The grass took sunlight without effort. The tree did not compete. It stayed focused on what could not be seen. Days passed. The wind returned, testing the same weak angle. The tree bent again. But it did not lift itself by forcing height. It held, and kept working underground. Summer arrived with heat that dried the field in layers. The topsoil cracked in thin lines. The grass browned at the edges. The tree felt thirst in its leaves first. They tightened. They stopped wasting movement. The tree's roots kept going. They found cooler soil deeper down, where the sun could not reach. They pushed past small stones that pressed against them like closed doors. They slid along the sides. They found seams. They widened them over time. The tree stayed quiet above ground. It looked unchanged to anything passing by. Its trunk still held the bend. Its crown still looked small. Inside, it was building weight. On some days, wind came hot and sharp. It pulled at the tree's top like it wanted a quick answer. The tree swayed. The bend threatened to become a break. It didn't. Roots held. Then a storm hit late in the season. Rain fell hard, and the loose soil around the tree started to move. Water ran in little channels, cutting at the ground like fingers. The tree felt the earth shift under one side. For a moment, it leaned farther than ever. It didn't fight the wind. It trusted what it had built. Deep below, the roots tightened their grip in the darker soil. The tree stayed standing, even as the field changed shape around it. Autumn brought stronger winds. The field turned loud with motion. Dry leaves skittered. Weak grass tore away in clumps after the storm's wash. The young tree was still bent. But it was not uncertain. When the wind hit, its trunk moved with it, then returned. The roots held the same calm pressure, like hands that don't panic. The ground around the tree had settled into a firmer shape, packed down after months of weather. One morning, a gust came sudden and heavy. The tree bowed, almost touching its own shadow. Then it rose back. Not straight. Not perfect. Stable. Its branches had grown just enough to catch more light. Its leaves, fewer now, fell without struggle. The tree stood through the season's turn, not because it reached higher than everything else, but because it had something to stand on. By winter, the tree looked plain. No blossoms. No bright show. Just a quiet shape against pale sky. But the bend in its trunk no longer looked like weakness. It looked like history. The tree had learned what the field could take away, and what it could not. It had spent its first growth where no one claps. When spring returned, it would rise taller. Not from urgency. From depth. Moral of the story, it stayed small long enough to become unmovable.